it's Daisy Styles, and today I am back with another video. I'm so sorry for not posting for like 2 weeks. I've just taken a break to kind of focus on other things like school. And yeah, so today's video is going to be how to make a Schleich saddle. And this is actually the third upload I do like this, how to make a Schleich saddle, because I've made so many versions, and I think this is the final one because I'm really pleased with how it looks. So if you would like to see how I made it, just keep on watching. And the materials you'll need for this tutorial will be on the screen. So let's get started. First you want to take a soda can and then cut out a saddle shape. And it should look sort of like this. Then cut it out and it should look like this. Then you want to glue that onto the wrong side of a leather sheet. And then roughly cut it out, like this. And then you want to start cutting small little cuts all around to make it easier to glue down. Make the cut smaller when the curve is bigger. And then at the tip, I just cut out a little flap so I can just fold it over at the end. And then you just want to glue all the flaps down. I suggest you doing it piece by piece and not like all at once. And now that we have done that, the back's gonna look really messy and ugly, but that doesn't matter at all because the only part we're going to focus on is the front. So now we're gonna make the saddle flaps. So I just went ahead and cut out a template for my saddle flaps so they both turn out identical. And then trace around them. And make sure to trace two and they're facing the opposite way. And then cut them out. And then glue the two saddle flaps to the saddle like this. Now it should look something like this. Now you want to cut a piece like this and angle it like this and just make it kind of the scale. Then you want to take the saddle base and this part and measure it from about here and all the way around, and then make a little mark with your nail or something where you need to cut, and then just angle it in like this, just like this. And then you're just going to glue this around the saddle like this, and then it should look like this. And as of right now it looks like super weird, but what we're going to do is we're going to apply glue to the underside right here. And we're going to use our nail. My nail is really long, but you can use something else to kind of push it in like this. So it ends up like a realistic saddle. And now it looks much better. And then you can add some padding to the saddle. Just kind of make some pieces that match this part and just glue them onto both sides. Now let's move on. So you want to cut two teeny tiny strips of leather, or long but really small. Then you want to fold it over and glue it down in the length that you want it to be. So like this is the stirrup. So you gotta make room for the stirrup, like the metal part itself. And yeah. And then you just want to glue it down there and then leave a little bit so you can like have a little hanging part, so maybe cut it off there. So I just folded the little long part over and glued down, and then you want to make another one of these, just this whole thing is just that way. So before we glue those on, we just want to make a little flap that goes right here, so we can cover up the little stirrup thing. You just want to cut two of these. So now you want to take one of the stirrups parts and one of the little saddle flaps and glue it onto it like this. And then glue it down on here and pushing the saddle flap kind of down so it doesn't stand out as much. So just glue it onto here and use a generous amount of glue on this one. And then do that to the other side. And now we're basically done with the saddle. The only thing left is the girth. But before that, before you attach the girth and stuff, you want to take a normal black thread or any other color thread, or like ribbon and glue 4 pieces, like 2 here and 2 here to about like here, so they're like hanging over on the back side, just like this. For the girth, you want to make or cut out a piece of leather that is the length of your girth, but double the width. Now we're going to make 4 buckles. So to make a buckle, you just want to grab with your pliers the wire piece and take it about like this and make a little bit of it go out like this, and then you basically wrap it around like this, and then you release and flatten and just cut off with a wire snipper. So now that you got all these, you just want to attach black ribbon to them, kind of like loop it to one of the hole and then out the other, like this, and then glue it down firmly. So now that we have got all these, you want to glue 2 of them on both sides, like 2 here and 2 here on both sides, and make sure to not glue like 1 here and 1 here. You want to glue them like on half, so you want to glue 1 here and 1 here. Okay, so I forgot to film, but I just glued them onto one of the sides and then I just folded it over and glued it down. So the only thing left to do is to glue on the stirrups, or just put on the stirrups. And then you're done. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoy. And if you did, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. And if you have any questions about my tack shop, leave them in the comments. But I will not open it until like, I don't know, maybe a month. I won't date it, but everything doesn't go as planned. But I think it will be open sometime. Might. I'm not going to say for sure. But yeah, I hope you enjoy, and don't forget to subscribe, and thank you guys so much. We're almost 1,500 subscribers. Bye!
Tonight we're running on the right track.